Hello, good morning students. Now we are watching again my YouTube channel, Nugraha. So we are on the last meeting of our Business English and Communication class. And for our last meeting of Business English class, we are going to focus on job interview techniques. So everyone know why I have to wear this kind of the facial shield and wearing this mask? Because in this pandemic situation, we have to protect ourselves and our family from this kinds of the viruses. So I hope all of you, when you are going to begin your activity again, you're gonna to protect yourself and your family with a good kinds of the condition. Okay, let's begin with this kinds of the material. And before we are going to begin it, I have to take off my pencil first. Okay, next, this one. So, this one is the objective of our lecturing class related with job interview test. So, with first this kinds of the objective, we have the last purpose. The last purpose is getting the job that you want. So, in the preface of the meeting, we have talked related with CV and job application letter. And we have known that job application letter has a different kinds of the term, or we can call this one as cover letter. Next. And then this one, the outline of our lecturing class that we are going to describe. We have job interview and the kinds of the preparation of the techniques before you have the presentation or job interview test. Next. And then what is the meaning of job interview? Job interview is a structured meeting between you and a prospective employer. So there will be an HRD, that interview yourself regarding to your resume or cover letter that you signed it before. Next. And then this one is the content of the resume. We have made it before, and then the content is the resume is same with curriculum vitae. Just focuses on these kinds of the information because we have name, address, objective, education, experience, achievement, skill, and the characteristics preferences. Next. And then remember, when you're gonna to write it down the curriculum vitae, you have known some of the information related with this one. Next. And then we have known that interview is a kind of the two street that links kinds of the purpose between the interviewer and interviewee. Next. And there are 5 types of the interview. Regarding for this, we have phone, one-on-one, panel or group, mail, on-site interview. And after this one, I will practice with some of my students to have the job interview test. And I will be the interviewer of them. And you can write it down some of the questions that I will be asked to them. Next. And then this one, the preparation techniques related with the preparation for job interview test. Next. And then when you have to face with job interview test, you have to pay attention with the details of your dress code. And there are kinds of the comparison between the dress code between male and then female when they are going to face job interview test. We're gonna to see these kinds of the presentation. Next, we have this one for men. When men is facing for job interview test, they have to pay attention with these kinds of the dress code. Beginning with the top one. The necktie should be sealed with a conservative pattern, and then about the shoes, you have to wear the dark shoes, and then the dark sock, and then get a good haircut, no dirt, no ring other than wedding rings and college ring, and then no earrings. And pay attention, you have to wear skirt, and you can cover your skirt with the suit. And then next. And then for women, this kinds of the comparison of this, always wear a suit with blazer, shoes with conservative heels. This kinds of a good recommendation for the woman to wear heels, but not the very high heels one. So just wearing the neutral bags. If you should wear nail polish, use a clear or conservative color, and don't use too much makeup. Just use the simple one. Next. And then be reminded, this one is the things that you can not do in the job interview test. The first one, we have well-groomed hairstyle, you have clean trim fingernails, minimal cologne or perfume, and then no gums, candy or cigarette, and no visible body person. Next. And then remember, when you have to face to face with the job interview test, you have to be on time. When the interview test will begin at 8, make sure that you have to come 1 hour before. You have to do this kinds of the planning to arrive about 10 minutes early, let one, and let arrival for the job interview, because when you come late in the job interview test, it is kinds of excusable. Next. And be your best self in job interview test. I mean, you have to answer it by yourself and focusing on your skills. Next. And be proactive. Before you have to face to job interview, you have to be proactive by doing the research of the company. You have to know kinds of the profile of the company, so you can understand about the materials that you have to prepare with job interview test. Next. And for the introduction techniques, you have to do kinds of example for the kinds of the test. For example, you have to hand on hand or shake hand with a friendly one. So I will give you the example one. Yeah. After this, we are going to do the kinds of the sample related with job interview test. Next, the body language. This one is positive. This one is negative. Positive shows you that you are getting ready with job interview test. If the negative one, it shows you that you are not be ready with this kinds of job interview one. Next. And make sure in the interview question we have standard and we also have behavioral question. So this one is kind of same question, but it has some different. Different kinds of the purpose. Next. And interview techniques, this one, be smile when appropriate, be honest, remember, firm handshake, eye contact, good posture, relax, and be yourself. Next. And you have to focus on the eye contact, because the eye contact shows you that you are really confident and you are get ready with the job interview test. Next. And for the interview techniques, I will teach you with some of the questions related to this one. Next. And this one is frequently asked question about job interview test related to this one. Tell me about yourself. Why are you interested? What are your short and long range career goals? What are your strengths and why should we hire you? Okay, I think this is all for me. And after this, we are going to have the practical class with some of the students of myself. I think this is all for me. Thank you very much and good morning.